All right, let's get into it. Fucking Vanilla Ice style. So, back on the blocks, we got snatch pull plus snatches. Again, these were super important for me. It's one of those things where like, it's an exercise that like you don't love to do, but you know that your coach is putting it in there for a reason. Yeah, great shot of this one right here. Solid. Can you guys see what I'm doing? So aside from Lindsay standing in the way of the camera, so that couple in the background, super cool people, really nice. They're young, very young. They're here for like a week. These kids were in here literally for like 3 to 4 hours. No joke. And this dude's girlfriend was like, she was doing like CrossFit kind of workouts in the back of the gym, and her boyfriend was up front powerlifting. I mean, dude was strong, like legit strong. I mean, squatting 220, 240 kilo, and he was in here. They were in here for like 4 hours one night, and I was like, yo, like I gotta go home. Like we gotta go. Every time they're on video, like they're just standing around talking. So anyways, we had some good shots of Chris. Chris is getting ready to go into Equip Nationals for Powerlifting America. But power clean, power jerk off of blocks. And you can see my neck is taped up. I keep scraping the shit out of my neck. So I keep having to tape my neck up for clean and jerks, which is really fucking annoying. So the dip plus the jerk. And for some strange reason, I lost it on this one. I can't remember why. We'll see it in a second. So I kept having, I dumped that on purpose. I kept having elbow wobble. It's like I don't want to say like I'm launching it so hard that like the catch is not, but like the timing has been off on my catch. And I think I did like 6 or 7 sets of those jerks just to get it right, so that on my last set it was like perfect. So back-to-back squats. Back squats have been feeling pretty good aside from my left hip. It's like if my left hip wasn't bothering me, back squats would be like just shooting through the roof. My strength feels good. And then this was the week that, we came home to our ceiling flooded, our water heater. So there's a valve that controls the water pressure, and that valve went to shit. I noticed for the past couple of months that like our water pressure was like really high. And I was like, shit, this is nice. Yeah, it's not nice, because it blew up the water heater, and the water heater leaked through the ceiling. We've been dealing with this for like 6 weeks now. This was pretty bad. So big insurance mess. Insurance had to come out, like rip the ceiling apart and do all sorts of shit. Yeah, it's a disaster. So the only good part was we're getting new floors out of it. We hated our floors, so we're not like really upset. All right, so snatch pull plus the hang snatch off of the blocks from the hip. These are difficult. It's funny because Sika always talks about how Americans are obsessed with cleans from the hip and snatches from the hip. It's because we don't like to use our legs. We like to just fling the weight up and just dive under it. So I have to use my legs in these drills, otherwise the weight's not going to move. So I know, again, these are drills that you don't really like to do. I don't enjoy it, but I know that my coach puts them in for a reason, and I usually, for the most part, I don't ever complain about shit that my coach puts in. I don't complain about volume. Usually the harder my workout is, the more I actually like it. So, alright, psychopath level shit right there. So on to Big Friday. We did pretty good on Big Friday. I missed a snatch right there, and I was just not happy. So I'm just not getting my knees out in time for that catch. Like, just everything's just difficult. And for me to miss 74 is kind of bullshit. So I kind of got my head out of my ass. I've realized that, and I've talked about this before, and for some reason I just don't follow through with it. I've got to stay over the bar more on my setup, just too far behind the bar. And it's like, if I can, and on my cleans too, and that's what started to hurt my hip, was that I'm too far back behind the bar, right? And I've got a good jump back there on my cleans. Jump back on your cleans isn't like the worst thing in the world, but it's not great, but it's not terrible. But I know that that's there partially because, like, I'm behind the bar. A lot of times if you're behind the bar, you'll end up hipping it out, which I used to do really, really, really bad. Then you'll jump forward. So trying to get it right. The crazy part is this is 90 right here, and it looks all right, but I just did, this past week, I just did a 2+1 at 90 for 4 rounds, and it looked way better than that. And this is like a struggle just for one. I'm always amazed at peaking. Peaking is actually a real thing. That right there, I've not gone ass backwards on a clean in a long time, but shit happens. So there's 94. That was the one right there that I jacked my wrist up on. So what are you gonna do? I mean, I wanted to hit 94. It was like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be hitting 94. So I did. And I fucking paid the price. So, lesson learned. That's it, kids. Peace.
Hey guys! What's up? Yo, I ain't stupid. I just stupid. Word to your mother.